What's up, guys? I'm recording this in hopes that I still get to race. Let me give you the rundown of what's happened so far. I left my house at 1 p.m. driving south to Pueblo Motorsports Park for Craig Carmen's birthday bash, no prep at Pueblo. The drive was good, albeit a lot of traffic. Because, well, Colorado now. Get just south of Fountain, which is not far south of Colorado Springs. And I felt a pretty hard tug on the trailer. Look in my rearview mirror and see smoke coming off the left side. So I pull over, was hoping it was a tire, looked at it, it was a hub. So I limped the car off the highway. We're actually getting close to where I did that. Pulled the hub apart, both bearings were gone. Spindle appeared okay, drum appeared to be okay, but no bearings. I made a post on Facebook that, I blew a hub. And I knew several guys were going to be coming down, so my hope was that if I ended up needing help rebuilding it or chasing parts for somebody, or something rather, that somebody would pull off the highway and give me a hand. Roman drove by, gave me a call. Bora Torque drove by, gave me a call. So thank you to those guys for the concern. I really appreciate that. But my buddy in Colorado Springs, JJ Olson, who you guys that follow Brent's history, Brent and JJ were a racing team. So he saw my post and he hit me up, like, how bad is it? Told him what was going on. And he owns a towing company. So he said, well, sit tight. I got my guy on his way down there. He'll be there in about 20 minutes. And his tow truck driver's name is Josh as well. So I buttoned up, get the tools picked up, get everything picked up, strap the axle up as best I can, because that was the plan, was to just leave the wheel off of it, strap the axle up, put some tension up on it so it didn't drag on the ground, and then limp the trailer back up to JJ's. And that's what we ended up doing. Josh followed me with the tow truck, lights flashing, people driving like a-holes, honking and cut me off, that sort of thing. So you gotta love human character. Get back to JJ's, back it into his shop, start pulling apart another hub to see if we can get some part numbers off of it for the bearings. And JJ goes, you know what? I just impounded a trailer. Let's go over to my impound yard, see if the hubs are the same. And if they are, we'll just take one of the hubs off of that, put it on yours. You'll be good to go. Like, if that's what you want to do, I'm down for it. So we headed over to impound the yard. Axle was a 5-lug axle. The spindle was the same size. So I'm like, cool, we're in business. So we take that apart, head back over to JJ's shop, start cleaning everything up, discover that the bottom side of my spindle actually ground out more than we thought. So JJ, got the good old grinder out. We did some professional on-the-spot re-engineering of the part. Got it to where the bearings would fit like they're supposed to. Get the new hub on, and go to put my wheel on it, and lo and behold, wrong pattern. My axles used the Chevy 5-on-5, and the new one was a 5-on-4 3/4. So we head back over to his impound yard, grab one of the tires, and he says, you know what, we'll grab both of them just for good measure in case you have a flat. Head back over, throw the tire on, drop it down, we're good to go. Shake hands with JJ and give him my endearing gratitude, because how many people are there out there that are going to do something like that, So now, here we are, back on I-25, heading south towards Pueblo. And hopefully we get there in time for the race. All right, well, we made it down here. As you can see, it's now nighttime. I made it like just by the hair of my chin. I had to run up, get a tech card, go up the tower, get teched. Then I ran and did a pass. Car wasn't warm. It wasn't a good pass at all, so I don't really know what the car's gonna do. We're just gonna go out and swing through the fences. So that's where we're at. This is the Craig Carmen birthday bash, small tire, no prep. Let's see if we can't do something. All right, there's my opponent. We're gonna give it a go. Hopefully we can do something. We'll see. All right, guys. Found a coupler to come off. Found a coupler to come off. Tried to fix it real quick in line. I don't know, hopefully it holds. Alright guys, well, went and did some hunting. Didn't know what size spindle my trailer had, so ran around parts stores, looked for one. I knew generally what the bearing looked like, so that's our kit. Those are the new parts, along with the cotter pin. I'd still have that lip to drive on to pull it back out. I just need to be careful I don't mess up the new race. There we go. Done with that one. New race is in there, nice and pretty. Ready to be greased. We're gonna do the same thing though. We're going to set the old race on top of it, just like it came out. So there's our wide end, there's our narrow end because they're tapered. Put our wide end down there. You guys never greased the bearing. Put some grease in your palm, like that. Take the big end of the bearing and you're gonna scrape the grease up into the cage. You can see how it's climbing the bearing rollers. You can keep doing that little by little. So as you can see now, got a good amount of grease all over the top of the cage. Nice and sloppy on the bottom. Well covered in grease here. Set her in the hole. And I like to take and put some grease up on top of it here. We don't want it in the hole where the spindle goes through. We want it on top of the bearing rings. And then we want to put our seal in. So you gotta remember, you gotta make sure you get the bearing in there before you put the seal on. Your seal when you do this. Alright, that guy's all the way in. Some more grease up in here. Got a bearing. Now we're going to take and we're going to tighten this up. So now we're tightening on it to the point where we're starting to get drag. It's not really a lot of drag. I think I'm hitting some damaged threads here. There's some drag. Then you loosen it, tighten it again. Loosen it, tighten it. So now we got some good drag. I'm gonna find our hole for our cotter pin. Last thing we're going to do is going to take our dust cap. I do that just to help seal from water. Oh, and that dust cap don't fit this hub. Well, that's a problem. Well, hell. I'll have to stop there and go get another dust cap.